guys, this is Rob from ChainSawGuitarDiscussion.net, and today we're going to be talking about how to get the sound of the guitarist Slash. Slash was born on the 23rd of July 1965, and you may be surprised to hear this, but his real name is not Slash. He's been following this whole time. His real name is Saul Hodson. He was named after the artist Saul Steinberg, and was given the name by actor Seymour Cassel, better known for playing Max Fisher's dad in the 1998 film Rushmore. He was given the name after showing a lot of energy by zipping about the place at a house party, believe it or not. Kind of slashing from here to there, I suppose. The connections don't stop there. Slash's father was an artist and he created album covers for Neil Young, and his mother was a costume designer for John Lennon, Ringo Starr and David Bowie, whom she later dated, in fact. Slash moved from Stoke-on-Trent, England to LA when he was 5, and is best known for his work with Guns N' Roses and later with the band Revolver. He is currently working on his own solo work with vocalist Miles Kennedy. Appetite for Destruction, released by Guns N' Roses just before Slash's 22nd birthday, was the best-selling debut album of all time in the US. But Slash wasn't actually made a US citizen until 1996, which is about the time he was leaving the band. He is also a board trustee for the Greater Los Angeles Zoo Association and an honorary and active member of the Little Kids Rock education program. Slash's musical influences include the Rolling Stones, Cream, Led Zeppelin. In fact, Jimmy Page is a huge and noticeable influence on his technique and sound, probably even including his choice of Les Paul as guitar. Slash started out playing on a one-string flamenco guitar after deciding on starting a band with his friend and later Guns N' Roses band member Steven Adler. His first band, Road Crew, was named after the Motorhead song, if you know the one, We Are the Road Crew, and they worked on several riffs that would eventually find their way into Guns N' Roses songs. Slash is credited, along with Zakk Wylde, with bringing the Les Paul back into popularity in the latter half of the 1980s. His main studio guitar is a 1959 Les Paul replica, and he uses a 1988 Les Paul for live performances. In fact, Slash has 13 different signature Les Pauls, 4 of which are made by Epiphone. All of his guitars use Seymour Duncan Alnico 2 Pro / APH2 pickups. A link to that will be in the description. It is quite a mouthful of a title for a pickup, but that's what they're called. And they're occasionally tuned. He tunes his guitars down half a step or to drop D, or in standard. Those are his 3 main sort of tunings. He also uses Ernie Ball 11 to 48 strings and Dunlop Tortex picks, which are, and I quote Slash from an interview on this, not with me, but he said, they're the heaviest ones they make. So obviously he was a fan of really heavy picks. As for amps, Slash uses Marshall amps exclusively, and lays claim to having the very first signature amp Marshall ever made. He's also used a Vox AC30 and some smaller Fender amps with the band Velvet Revolver. His preferred amp on stage is the JCM 2555, which is a signature amp made by Marshall. He's also used a Marshall AFD 100, which is a recreation of the Marshall 1959 on the Guns N' Roses album Appetite for Destruction. Whichever head Slash chooses to use, he pairs them with a vintage Celestion 30 custom 1960 cabs. Okay, he's normally got a stack of 4 cabs. Although most of Slash's tone comes from his hand, you can get a pretty similar sound if you follow these guidelines. For his clean tone, you want the bass on about 3, mids on about 5 and treble all the way up to 10. For his dirty tone, obviously he's going through separate amps for these, so for the dirty tone you want the gain around 7 for that kind of classic rock gain sound, the bass on 7, mids around 4 and treble at 7, so it's fairly trebly sound he's going for. Slash uses all his amps turned up to 10. He's also fond of rolling down the tone control to control that amount of treble on the guitar to take out some of the harsh pick attack from the sound. Slash isn't a huge fan of many different effects. For example, he has an MXR stereo chorus pedal for that bit in Paradise City and doesn't use it for anything else. Never used it again after playing that song. Obviously when he's playing that song live he's using a MXR stereo chorus pedal, but there's no other chance that he has to use it. He also uses an MXR CAE MC401 boost pedal for more volume, and an MXR Phase 90 script. Although if you really want to emulate his sound, you'll definitely need a Crybaby wah pedal. Most specifically, the SW95 Slash Signature wah, which was designed after a pedal that Slash custom built by himself. He generally sets it up so that the guitar goes into the wah pedal, then into the Phase 90, then into the boost. Then he goes into a chorus, and then any other effects that he wants. I suppose chorus counts as an extra effect. This is then sent to an AB switcher pedal, which sends a dirty signal to the left top and bottom cabs, and a clean signal to the right top and bottom cabs. Alright, links to all the equipment I've mentioned in this video that Slash uses can be found below in the description. And if you'd like more information, please go to chainsawguitartuition.net. The link again will be below to the page where I talk a bit more about Slash and his guitar playing, along with some examples. So the full lesson for free. That'll be my website, link below. And until then, I'll see you next time.